Hello, my loves. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday with Charlie and Yvette. So glad that you guys tuned in today. I hope that all is well in your world. If it's not, we're going to keep hope alive. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep moving. If we're down, we're going to get back up and we're going to try it again. So, today for Wellness Wednesday, I want to talk about stress from the nest. If you're a school teacher, if you're a principal, whether it's preschool, elementary school, middle school, high school, there's something that you need to understand, and that is um, this term called stress from the nest. Basically, this is talking about stressful things that go on in the environment of students. Whether it's parents are divorcing, or um, there's a big move that's happening. Say, for instance, the students have to leave school or change schools because they've moved to a new house or a new state, or um, something of that nature. Or the stressful situation is constant arguing and drama with the parents, or perhaps they are in a household where one parent or the other is addicted to drugs, or both parents are addicted to drugs or alcohol. And this causes stress. This causes a chaotic environment. And when you have a chaotic environment, regardless of your age, you feel the stress from that. And so this phrase, or this term, stress from the nest, is just that. It's about students, children, um, feeling stress from a chaotic, toxic home environment. And it could be, that uh, CPS has had to come in and remove the child from the home and place them in a foster home or another facility that is away from the their caregiver, or uh, their custodial parent, their biological parent, and they're having to be removed from a potentially harmful, environment into another environment that's unfamiliar to them, that they are not, they have not yet found that safety, and so it causes stress. It causes fear, it causes doubt, it causes these children to feel the anxiety that we would feel in those situations. And so when we talk about stress from the nest, when those kids go to school, or when they come to school, even as a preschool teacher, I know, because of the behavior of my little students, I know that something is different at home, or something is happening at home that they can't express to me with words, but I see it in their body language. I see it in their behavior. I see it in the way that they interact with their fellow students. And so I may not know exactly what is going on at home, but I know that there's a dramatic change to the home environment that is causing my student to act out in a way that he or she has not acted before. And so it makes it very important for me as a teacher to know and understand that I have to listen with my eyes, listen with my ears, and listen with my heart. And what I mean by that is, we have, as teachers, have got to pay attention to our students. We have to pay attention when we're communicating with our parents, because if you're paying attention and you're listening actively, and that is what active listening is. Active listening is listening with your eyes, your ears, and your heart. You are looking You're noticing signs that weren't there before. You're listening for things that your students are saying. You're seeing or looking at things that your students are doing. And you can feel when something is kind of off. And so that's what active listening is all about. And so, as a teacher, make sure that you are paying attention to potential signs of things that are going on with your students. And if in fact there is something that, especially if you're doing a well check every day and you're checking to see if there are bruises or scars or things that are there that you have not been seeing before, if it's something that you have to report uh, to social services, to CPS, wherever, you're obligated to make that report. But you need to make sure that you're paying attention and actively listening so that if you notice those behaviors, then you are able to definitely come to the right decision if it's something that needs to be reported. But again, and how do you, as a teacher, how do you address this change? How do you address this student's behavior, and especially when it's getting to be to the point where the behavior is disruptive, or if the behavior is to the point where the child is attacking other students, um, you know, address that, of course, with your principal and administrator. But as a teacher, also, as Randy Tate would say, he said, we must love first and teach second. And sometimes these babies just need a hug. They need a kind word. They need a smile. They need to know that they are safe when they are with you. And so in that moment when you know that little Johnny is not acting like he usually does, and redirecting him in is not really getting the effect that you want, stop, take a minute, put your assistant teacher, in charge, and pull little Johnny to the side, and if he's able to express to you how he's feeling or what is going on, then great. And if it's something that you can do about it, even better. But oftentimes, little Johnny, he may just want a hug. He may just want somebody to listen to him. He may just need to know, once again, that he's safe and that everything is okay. And so, even, you know, with that being said, again, teachers, principals, administrators, we have got to be active listeners. We have got to be genuine when we are dealing with our kids, because those students who are experiencing stress from the nest, they are most definitely uh, they're gonna need that little extra attention. They're gonna need to know that they are loved. They're gonna need to know that um, you know someone cares about them, and doesn't want them to come to any harm, right? So we've got to make sure, once again, active listening. Listen with your eyes, your ears, as well as your heart. And when it is necessary to act or to report, you make sure that you report. Make sure that you're being genuine, because kids know when you're being fake with them. Kids know when, uh, you if you don't want anything to do with them, they know that. They can feel that. Just like you. If you know there are some adults that really, your spirit and their spirit just don't mesh, and y'all are just not good together, you know that. And kids feel what we feel. And so if whatever attitude, whatever mindset you take into your classroom every day, your students can feel that. So on this Wellness Wednesday, I wanted to talk to you guys about stress from the nest. I wanted to just reach out to my fellow teachers out there and encourage you guys and let you know that while I may not be able to fix everything that's going on in your classroom, I can only tell you the things that work for me. And if you implement them, I hope then that it will help fix anything that's going on in your classroom and in your daily duties as a teacher, because I understand. Um, I understand a chaotic classroom. I understand when you've got so many, crazy things going on at one time, and it just seems like there's no help in sight. And so, if you guys have any questions, any preschool teachers out there who may have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know, because I am willing to help you out in any way that I can, answer any question that you may have, and just be here as a source of encouragement and coaching for you, because I know that we need that support in order to be the best teachers that we can be. Love first, teach second. I love you guys. I hope that you have a great rest of your Wednesday evening and rest of the week. And I will see you again on next Wednesday with Wellness Wednesday with Charlene Yvette. And on next week, we'll go back to highlighting businesses. But this week, I just wanted to hone in and talk to my fellow teachers, and then also offer support and coaching for my preschool teachers as well as other teachers. Whether you are a new teacher or a veteran teacher, I am open for your questions, comments, and concerns. I love you guys. Remember, with stress from the nest, we have got to be active listeners, but not only that, we have to be doers as well. We have to act when it is necessary to act, because the safety and the well being of our students is of the utmost importance. All right. I love you guys. Have an awesome rest of your evening. We'll see you again next week. Mwah.